This is where road trains are born, and today I'm delivering a 40-foot container using a side loader crane. So, come with me and let's go get it. Today's mission, grab the side loader, head over to Bruce Rock, deliver a container. Look at that, there's our majestic beast. Let's hook onto that and get on our way. Let our airbags go down first. Our airbags back up. Trailer slowly coming up. Bins locked. Look at that. Isn't it amazing when you drop a trailer the right height that you can back under it and put your airbags up and the feet come off the ground. Makes life nice. Bins locked. Let's go. And you know what? A container with a side loader might look a little bit boring, but if you love trucks and trailers, where this is getting delivered to is absolutely fascinating. So, stay locked in. Here we go, we've got our paperwork. We've got our truck, our side loader, ready to go. I didn't mention it before, but obviously, as well as checking that, you check your lights, tires, and with a side loader, you definitely want to check that the control panel is put away. So those things are expensive, so you got to make sure it's locked, but we'll have a look at that later on. Just to mix things up, I'll even point the camera at my face. It's not something I particularly do a lot of, but here you go, you can watch me change a couple of gears. If you ever look at these videos and wonder, why is this guy always in a different truck? That would be because I'm basically just a floater. I fill in, I do whatever work needs to be done. If someone's on holidays, if someone's away, I come in and I do it. The boys that work here, most of them, they sort of fit into their role. They either do like long distance line haul work, they may work locally, some do some middle distance line haul. I sort of just fit in the gaps wherever needs to be done. So this truck I'm in, this is a bloke named Brad, really nice guy. He's on break at the moment, so I'm just filling in, doing a little bit of local work, gonna run this container out now and yeah, see how we go. It's nice too, we don't have that many manual trucks in our fleet, so it's a bit of an opportunity to get a bit of practice again. It's been a while since I drove a Road Ranger. We'll see. This one's pretty good though, look at that, it's smooth as butter. Anyway, as we're getting out to the road, I'm gonna leave it there. Oh, look at that, Bakers Hill High Shop on Great Eastern Highway. Oh, let's go get ourselves a pie. We've earned it. Try not to get run over. It's always a good day too when you're coming out here. If you can manage to get yourself a road train sign next to you, get put back up. It's always a good day when you can get in the parking spot. There's only enough room for one truck in there. That's inconvenient. Have to get that sorted out later on. Yeah, let's go see what they've got to offer. Look, I try to be healthy when I'm out on the road, but there's this little fat man inside me called Albert that just takes over. Got a donut, a roll, pie. Why are you the way that you are, Albert? The funniest things I find when you're on this is our major freight route in Australia, well, for Western Australia anyway, Great Eastern Highway. It's really remote, it's mostly single lane the entire way, and for some strange reason you just can never ever get a clean run along it. There'll always be roadworks, an accident, a fire. There'll be something that's going to slow you down and just add time onto the day. But that's all part of the game. I don't know how well that comes across in a video, but just to give you an indication of what we're working with some of our heavy vehicle roads. This is a heavy vehicle route, albeit not a particularly popular one, but it's one for farmers and other people out here to use. And I'm not sure how that looks in a video, like I said, but this road is not quite 2 trucks wide. So if one's coming the other way and I'm doing 100, and for example we're coming up to a corner up ahead, you need to really be on your A game and looking out for what's around, because things can get pretty hairy pretty quickly. Alrighty, so here we go. We've made it here to Bruce Rock. Let's get in there and have a look at where we're going to be delivering to. And as you can see, they make some pretty big and pretty bright gear. The big toy playground. They're a major producer of trailing equipment and all sorts of big gear here in Western Australia. It's absolutely massive things, and they make good quality stuff. So you can see a few of the new ones they've got ready to go. We're going to be quads, heading up probably for McPhee, but I don't know. That's just my guess. Could be completely wrong. Anyway, let's go find out where we're going to drop this container off. If you've ever wanted to see them uncoupled, that's what they look like. I don't think I'm going to be able to film myself unloading this, but you can use your imagination. There we go. Little magic trick. When you're lazy and you don't want to bend down, give them a whip. Alright, let's do a crash course in using this bad boy. That's the ignition. That controls your up and down, left and right with the crane. That controls your legs up and down and extend out, extend in. That's your speed. It's 2 speeds. That switch on the top in the center, it controls both at the same time equally. Left is rear, I think. Right is front. If I get that wrong, we find out very quickly and we go back to front. Anyway, let's pick up this empty. When it comes to putting these on, opposite way out, in, twist, that's locked. And on top of that, try to line up the center of the crane in the middle so when you lift it, it lifts evenly. There we go, packed up, keys off, isolated. Oh. Make sure that's locked. Lock these and get on our way. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our delivery out to Bruce Rock. It's an interesting little place. Like I said, they make some cool gear. Some really big trailers. Some of that big stuff you see out and about. Yeah, it's always interesting to have a little look there. Unfortunately, was not able to get any footage of swinging the containers. I did have grand plans. As with all things, I had grand plans of what I'd like to film, but the reality is you can't always set up a camera and do those things. There's people working and other stuff to be done. There's more important things. But hopefully you've enjoyed seeing that. I'm going to head back to Perth and find out where to from there. Thank you for watching.